Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Elmer, or YaTuChavez. Hope you guys are doing well. And today I'm going to be talking about some cut content that was in the original Mob of the Dead that we might see in the eventual Mob of the Dead remastered. Now, if at any point in this video you guys do enjoy the content, make sure you drop a like, also subscribe so that you don't miss any future videos or content similar to this one. Now, there are a few different videos that I want to address in this one video, so I'm going to be going back and forth between talking about different content and different videos, but I'm going to try my best to stay on the subject and not veer off topic too much. So as we all know, Jason Blundell has been doing interviews with the bigger YouTubers, and two of them that I really want to point out is the interview with JC Backfire and the interview with Noah J456. Some of the things that he said in those interviews I'm going to be mentioning in this video. Also, a video from my friend Russian, and also a video from the homie Sendask. I'm probably butchering the hell out of that name, and I'm sorry. But first thing I want to mention is how in the interview with JC Backfire, Jason Blundell said that Mob of the Dead, to some extent, to something along the lines of, he said that Mob of the Dead serves a different purpose, which is why it was not included in Zombies Chronicles. Now, another thing that I want to mention is the interview with Noah J456, where he's talked about very briefly the snapping Richthofen head. Now, to a lot of people, the snapping Richthofen head is more or less a myth. When it came up in the interview, I went around to a couple of people and asked, hey, have you heard of the Richthofen head? What is he talking about when he says the Richthofen head? I looked it up, and not many people, they either knew about it, they didn't know about it, or they were just baffled by what I was talking about or what I was asking for. And I'll be honest, to myself, I didn't know 100% what the snapping Richthofen head was. So I did some research, and it turns out the snapping Richthofen head is in Mob of the Dead. However, it is not in the actual map. It's in the files and it's in some of the coding, but it's not in the actual map as a weapon. Now, on the screen right now, I'm going to have a video playing with the original link in the description down below from Sendask. I feel so bad for butchering that name. But he was able to pull out the model and the animations of the Richthofen head and make him work as if it was in the actual game. Now, what I want to address right now is how my friend Russian, the other day, he uploaded a video talking about how Mob of the Dead could have potential to not only be a remaster, but be a pre-order bonus for either Black Ops 4, World at War 2, whatever the next Treyarch Call of Duty is. And he has some really good points in that video. I'm going to leave that video linked in the description down below as well. But you guys can go check that out for yourselves. I really do agree with a lot of stuff he's saying. But one thing I did want to add on to his video is this snapping Richthofen head. This is all speculation, this is all theory, but I would love to see this snapping Richthofen head come back in the Mob of the Dead remaster. Now, if you guys are wondering how this would work in the remaster, if you've never seen it, there's only certain files in the game. If you guys look at the animation and you guys look at how it's really being worked, it resembles almost the Skull of Non-Stopway from Zetsubo no Shima. And it also has some of the animations of throwing it like a grenade, so it might also have some of the abilities as a monkey bomb. So what I'm thinking is, if they were to include this, or at least include the final version of this weapon in the Mob of the Dead remaster, some of the abilities would be very similar to the Skull of Non-Stopway. If you shine it at the zombies, it'll freeze them. If you throw it on the ground, it'll serve as a monkey, or maybe even the meat from Grief Mode in Town and the other Black Ops 2 Zombies maps. The possibilities are endless with this weapon. Now, I would just love to see, whenever the Mob of the Dead remaster comes out, whether it's for Black Ops 4, World at War 2, fuck it, I don't know, maybe Chronicles Part 2, who knows, whenever the remaster for Mob of the Dead comes out, I would love to see this weapon come back, because as we've noticed in Zombies Chronicles so far, we never really got a lot of the original weapons, and if we did, they come out later when the map is released. As we all know, the AK-74U with the M1911 are getting added on after Chronicles is released for PC and Xbox, which I think is either today or tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure when you guys are watching this, but it's coming out very soon. So I want to say, like I said in my last video, it'll be about a week or two until we get those weapons. But like I said, we're getting some of the original weapons, but they're not being released in the Chronicles. So if this weapon does come back in the Mob of the Dead remaster, maybe not upon release of the remaster, but maybe it'll come out after a patch or an update or something like that, which wouldn't surprise me, because like I just said, not a lot of the original weapons come on release. So I would love to see this weapon come back in the remaster whenever we get it. It doesn't have to be on release, but maybe if it does come on release, it could have a better purpose than just like a monkey bomb or the Skull of Non-Stopway, because as we know, the Skull of Non-Stopway and Zetsubo, we needed to use that for some Easter egg steps. So if they were to more or less remaster the map and remaster the Easter egg, change things up a bit. I would love to see this skull serve a purpose to the Mob of the Dead remaster Easter egg. Now, of course, that might be a whole long shot. It wouldn't make any sense, but I want to go back to the abilities of the head. Now, like I said, it could serve similar abilities or it could work the same way as the skull from Zetsubo or Monkey Bomb, but in the comments down below, let me know what you guys think this weapon, how it could work. Do you think it'll work like the skull? Do you think it'll work like a Monkey Bomb? Or do you think it'll have totally different abilities? And what do you think those abilities are? Let me know in the comments down below. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you drop a like on the video and subscribe so that you don't miss any future videos or content similar to this one. My name is YaTuChavez, and I'm out. Peace.